Hello my beautiful friends, it's Amanda here, and today we're talking about my July favorites. I think between just how hot it is here and my general still settling in, still so many things to do around the new house type of living situation for the past month, I think that all of my makeup favorites are really derived from having this go-to look, which I'm actually wearing right now. Sheer dewy skin, a really peach and gold kind of wash of sparkle on the cheeks and eyes. Just really low maintenance, really monochromatic. It's so hot and humid that it feels like a triumph to wear any makeup, but this has definitely been my go-to summer look, especially for the month of July. We'll see how August goes. Now, speaking of hot, my first favorite that I want to share with you is a deodorant. This is not sponsored. I know there are so many YouTubers that get sponsored by deodorant brands and, you know, personal care products, which I have, let's be clear, zero problem with. But I just want to make this very clear. This is not sponsored. This brand has no idea who I am. I just was at my wit's end with finding an actual functional deodorant that would work for me. And I finally found one. I've been using this for months now, and I can say with certainty this is the absolute best deodorant I've ever used. I'm not gonna show you my actual deodorant that I'm using. Something about that's just not vibing for me, but I'll show you a picture here. It's the Lumi stick deodorant, specifically the coconut scent. Like I said, it's very hot, it's very humid. I have a dog that needs to be walked, and I like to go on long walks with my dog. I have a little kid that likes to play outside, and I like to play outside with my little kid. And let me tell you, there was so much sweating happening. There were not enough showers that I could have possibly taken in a day. There's no point in sugarcoating it. I am a human being, I am a mammal, and I just could not find a deodorant that would help me not smell like a sweaty BO ball. I'm sorry. I know that's gross, but let's just be honest. We're humans, we're mammals, we sweat. It's fine. It's not actually that big of a deal. But this deodorant has helped me so much. They also make these deodorant wipes, which I bought because my sister had an outdoor wedding in Houston in the summer, and it was really hot and we were all sweating, and I had these deodorant wipes and I was like passing them around, and everybody agreed that they really worked. They really helped. So I don't know, maybe you're in the same boat. That's why I'm sharing this. It's totally a normal thing to sweat, and to your sweat smells. It's normal, it's fine. But this has really helped me. This coconut Lumi deodorant has really worked for me. I really like it, and that's why I'm sharing it with you. Again, this is not sponsored, although I would 100% take a sponsorship from them because their deodorant is really freaking good. Lumi, hit me up. Okay, now let's talk about my go-to makeup look, and I'm just gonna tell you the things that I've been reaching for over and over again. I know it's probably not super exciting and amazing, but it's what I've actually been wearing and enjoying and feeling good in, and not feeling like my face is gonna melt off in 2 seconds when I actually do leave the house with makeup on. First, always one of these two. The Milk Sunshine Skin Tint or the new LA Girl Tinted Foundation. I tried this out in an Ulta haul not too long ago, and I have been hooked on it ever since. I actually went and bought another shade because I didn't quite get the perfect shade match in that haul. One of these two is always what I'm wearing. 10 out of 10. This is what I'm wearing every single day. They both have a really lightweight, really sheer, really gel type of texture on the skin. They blend in really well. They add moisture, not too much coverage, but it could be buildable if you wanted it to be. And sometimes I will just wear that and no concealer, or I'll do just like a little extra in the under eye area. But if I want to do a concealer, I've really been reaching for this Huda one a lot. This is the Faux Filter Luminous Matte. This is what I wore to that outdoor wedding I was telling you about, and it really held up to some very extreme heat and humidity. And when I wear this, I do the tiniest little dots, and blend it in, and it looks so good with this more sheer coverage all over face that I've been doing, while just giving me a little bit more coverage, especially in the under eye area and around the center of the face where I tend to have some more redness. But it still looks luminous. It still fits in with this sheer dewy skin look that I've been doing. I never thought the day would come that I would love a faux filter product from Huda, but this concealer has just been working so well for me. I don't even need to add powder to those products, especially that concealer. It does dry down enough to stay in place for me. Now for my go-to cheek combo. It's kind of a lot of products, which is on the one hand very on brand for me because I love to just go ham with cheek products and get the glowiest, most casually sweaty cheek that you can imagine. And on the other hand, seems a little counterintuitive since I've been saying this whole time that this sheer easy breezy look is what I'm going for. But I am still who I am, and I have still been layering on a lot of cheek products. First, the Super Shock bronzers that ColourPop just reintroduced. I really love these. I've been mixing these two shades, Get Sandy and I'll Bet. I just take a stippling brush and go back and forth between the two of these and just sort of go all over the place to get a little warmth and a little bronziness. And then I've been using these two products sort of all over the rest of the cheek for a glowy blush type of look. This is the Huda Beauty Cheeky Tint in Perky Peach. I just kind of dot it all over the cheeks, blend it in with my finger, and then do a sweep of this all over on top with like a fluffy cheek brush. This is from Haus Labs, and I actually have a Haus Labs video coming out soon where I'll show you a bunch of their products in action. This is the shade Fire Opal. It looks so pretty, just a sheer wash of this all over the cheeks with this cream blush underneath. I know these look really like bright orange and corally, and if you build them up they can be, but just a little tiny bit over the cheeks mixed in with that bronzer. It's such a soft, glowy look and looks and feels really low maintenance. I know it seems like a lot to do 4 different products mixed together for a low maintenance, low key cheek look, but this is what works for me and I think it looks really cute. I've been really into a one shadow all over look. So I have 2 things that I've been using to achieve that look. They're both really sparkly, shifty duochromes. One is Super Shock Shadow because of course it is. This is Truly Loving from the BT21 collection, and it is the most beautiful blue lavender shifty shimmer. It matches my nails so well. This looks so pretty all over the lids and blended up into the crease, and it's so low maintenance, but it just is a little fun, fancy pop of color on the eyes, which I love. My other go-to shade is one of these Cleona singles. Now, any of these are going to be super beautiful one shadow look type of shades because these are just so stunning and special, and just wearing it alone is absolutely a good move. However, the one that I'm wearing today and my favorite for my recent looks is this shadow called Bloodline. I'll show you a close-up live swatch simply because it's so stunning. This is the shadow I'm wearing today, and it just shifts from peach to gold to pink to almost this like purpley color. It's just so beautiful. With this really sheer, sparkly, warm look, one of these all over the lid and a little mascara and lip tint and you're good to go. It feels kind of weird not to have a palette in my favorites video because I always have at least one palette, but July's just been one of those months. I've tested a lot of things that I really like, but nothing that I used so consistently as these 2 single shadows that I mentioned. And lastly, for lips, continuing on the comfy, peachy, sheer, low maintenance type of look. These 2 lip products I have grabbed over and over again. These are great, easy, toss in the bag type of colors. And I'm actually wearing a combination of both of these on my lips today. This is the Just a Tint lip crayon from ColourPop in the shade Gimme S'more. I just talked about this in my top 15 ColourPop lips video. Go check that one out if you haven't seen it already, if you want some more lip product recommendations. And my other go-to is from Persona Cosmetics. This is the Peach Gloss. These are very, very similar in color, so they actually work really well together. Now, the Just a Tint lip crayon is a pretty glossy finish, but you know, sometimes I just need that extra shine factor. I know that's probably surprising after hearing all of these favorites, but either one of these, I've just been using these not only together but interchangeably for a cute little easy peach lip. Now's the time when I want to hear what you enjoyed this month. I always love to hear all of your favorite products. What are your favorite snacks, your favorite meals that you make at home, your favorite movies or shows that you've been watching, your favorite YouTube channels. Speaking of that, I've been watching this YouTube channel called Bright Sun Films. They have a series called Abandoned that I've been watching that is so interesting to me, so add that to my favorites. I have a ton of episodes and I've watched a bunch of them this month. I always love to hear about the things that you enjoy, and usually you influence my purchases, so make sure you leave all your favorites down in the comments below. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Okay, are you gonna interrupt? Are you gonna interrupt everything? Hello. Hello, Maggie. Okay, I'm filming, so I can't play with you right now. Apologies if you can hear Maggie. She's just being a weird dog. That's what she does, and I'm just gonna let her, I accept her for who she is. These earrings from my Etsy shop match this sweater so well. I just feel like a little glowy, peachy pink little princess, and sometimes that's what I want. Sometimes I want to be a sultry, smoky, edgy vixen, and sometimes I want to be a sparkly little hearts and stars, peachy, pinky princess. And I feel like I'm just going to embrace all those sides of myself. Why not? Stop chewing on your foot. Okay, it's noon and I am still drinking coffee, so even my coffee cup matches my little pink, peachy pink look that I have going on. That's continuity for you right there. I'm thinking about leaving my gray hair. I think you can kind of see little reflections of it here and there. I don't know. I kind of like it. I don't know if I'm getting like Stockholm syndrome by my gray hair, because during, you know, the height of the pandemic times, I just didn't have a choice. I didn't get my hair done forever. And then when I finally did get my hair dyed, like, it looked fine, but now that it's growing back, I don't even mind it at all. I actually kind of like my little silvery gray, so I don't know. What do you think? Other people who have gray hair, how do you feel about your gray hair? Remember that gray hair is normal. I've been getting gray hair since my early 20s because my hair is so dark. And now that I'm in my mid-30s, we'll say mid-30s. We're quickly approaching late 30s, which is fine. I love this. My 30s have been the best, absolute best time of my life. I would never go back. You couldn't pay me to go back to my teens and 20s. For a long time, I romanticized that period of my life. But in my 30s, I know who I am so much more. I feel powerful within myself. I know more who I am and what I want. And I definitely have the best, deepest, most meaningful relationships with my friends, my family. I just feel like, man, my 30s are great. Great. So if you're somebody who's in your 20s and you're feeling really sketchy about going into your 30s, this is truly the best decade. I'm not going to be upset about turning 40 because my 30s have been so good that I imagine my 40s will be just as good, if not even better. I just think my life is going to keep getting better and better as I become more and more myself and surrounded by people who know who that self is and love her. Anyway, that's my soapbox ramble. And if you're older than me, you know, please validate in the comments, because I think a lot of people feel really stressed out about aging, and yeah, I'm just gonna try my best not to do that. All right, well, with that said, I'm gonna go make a really big bacon chicken ranch salad for lunch and put avocados on it. I think that sounds really good. And I hope that you have a wonderful day, and I hope that you have people around you that love you and support you for who you are. And if you don't, then we will. We will here on this channel. Everybody here will. If they don't, they're kicked out. All right. Love your face so super much, and I will talk to you soon. Okay, bye.